Welcome to another video, guys. My name is Joey Van Veen, and today it's raining. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time inside on the computer looking for parts for the Supra, looking for parts for the Silvia as well. I thought I'd come out here and do a little bit of an intro, show you guys what the weather's like, show you guys what the mood's like. I've already done a little bit of research. I've been on the computer and I found some door cards for the S15. They look to be in really good condition. However, they are, who knows, an hour and a half away in Toowoomba. So we'll see whether we get those. I've messaged him. They seem like they're mint. I've also gonna go through my little bit of a list what I need for the Supra, and I'm gonna order those. I know that down in the speaker holes here, I've got like a little USB camera that I stuck down there to see if there are any speakers in there. So it is confirmed that there are no speakers in there. That's why when I did the stereo install, I only had the tweeters making a little bit of a noise there. So there was that. So speakers there. Also, there's I messaged a guy about some parts that he had, and I messaged him with a little bit of a list of what I did need, and he's come back to me with some goods. So I've got a OEM radiator overflow bottle for the Supra, so I'll be able to whack that in once I get that. Also a Series 1 clock, which you guys will see here, this car doesn't actually have. So where are we? Down in there, no clock. So the OEM Series 1 clock, that'll be a good addition to the interior. Speakers for some noise, and then I guess we're going to work on that exhaust leak eventually, because with all the droney noise in here, I'm never going to be able to hear any of the music no matter how loud I play it. So that'll be a little bit of a good start. We'll see whether I do order a boot for my gear stick as well. So yeah, I need one of those. That will pretty much tidy all of that up. So yeah, boot for that. So yeah, that'll tidy that up nicely. That'll be a gear boot for the manual, Series 1 clock for the dash. I do need to fill this guy in here, so I'll see whether I can get one of those, maybe from a parts reseller, like an OEM reseller. Alright, and then yeah, so then speakers for the doors. And then that'll be a nice little tidy up for the interior. And then we can start focusing on the exterior. So the exhaust does need fixing because it is very droney. So no matter whether I do get good speakers for the doors, if it's too droney on the inside here, then I'm never going to be able to hear the music. So, alright guys, that's my day plan for today. Order those little bits and pieces. Yeah, so what I'll do, I'll film this vlog will be filmed on separate days. So today I'll order some bits, I'll organise the pieces, and then what I'll do is I'll probably vlog picking the pieces up. And so yeah, what I'll probably do is I'll probably vlog picking the pieces up and then an install as well, and that'll make one nice big video for all of this. So pardon me if I'm wearing different things on different days, but it doesn't matter. We just want to get a vlog out and get it done. And yeah. Something as well I wanted to mention whilst getting the gear boot, the company that does those, they also do like what's called I think it's an MVP V2 lip, or they do a similar copy and like a polyurethane copy. So we might order one of those as well, just to tidy up that Series 2 front bar and tidy the front end up of the car as well. They look really good, really nice. So we'll see how it goes, we'll see how I'm feeling, because like I said in my previous video, if you haven't watched it, funds are tight at the moment. This channel is far from monetized, so every little bit that I put into this channel for content and into the cars, I guess I'm doing it at a risk because I don't have any income at the moment, which doesn't matter. It's for me, it's for my passion for my cars, and yeah, that's all that really matters. Alright guys, for you guys that didn't watch the previous videos, this guy here is the aftermarket radiator overflow bottle and aftermarket oil catch can that was set up in the black Supra. Not a fan of those, so yeah, let's go and get some OEM stuff put back in the car. Right guys, so I've gotten photos back of the S15 door cards, not looking as crisp as I'd like. My door cards aren't too bad, however I'm kind of looking for a really mint set, which is I think going to be really hard to find. I guess being the age of the car, there's always gonna be little nicks and marks, and it's just my OCD, so hopefully I don't offend any of these people selling their mint condition door cards. It's just, yeah, my OCD wants something really perfect. So right, back to the drawing board. That just means more money for Supra parts. Let's hope we don't get any wind noise in here, but basically that's my passenger side door card. So that one is pretty mint there. There is one really tiny mark here on him. However, there are no marks down the bottom that most people get from, you know, people kicking him and marking him and getting stuff caught in the doors from your passengers. So that guy there. Hopefully you guys can see over here as well. So on the driver's side, you can see that mark there, which is quite average. And there's plenty of marks down all along the bottom here as well. And I guess all the sweat and all the disgusting stuff that builds up on that driver's side armrest, which I've cleaned numerous times, but yeah, that mark there is just really cranking my OCD. So haven't really shown you guys the interior of this car yet, but shut the door here. So basically the center console I'm not too happy with. I really want to replace this boot here. This piece here looks kind of aged and weathered and all scratched up as well. This section here, which I believe is part of the actual the glove box assembly and all that kind of stuff, I'm not too happy with. So basically the lid is okay, but yeah, the rest of it does need replacing, which I will get to one day. The dash is actually pretty good in this car, so and steering wheel needs doing as well. She's pretty average. Seats are pretty average too. Everything's pretty average, but yeah, we'll get there, guys. Haven't really shown you guys too much of the Silvia, but this one's pretty much him. I'm just going to show you guys the haven't shown you guys too much of the Silvia either, but this is pretty much him here. I'm going to show you guys the door cards on the inside in a second as well, but I just thought I'd quickly show the exterior. So yeah, basically we've got the work XD9s on there, which are just lowered on just normal springs. There's no coilovers in there at the moment. We've got the two-piece plastic OEM aero side skirts, some fiberglass pods on the rear, and that's the factory ADM spoiler on the back there. And yeah, the ADM models have the sunroof on there as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, as you guys would have seen in the other videos, we go on the GT wing on the back, which is going to really finish off the car. Alright guys, I've done a little bit of shopping online. First things first was the speaker boxes for the Supra. Those guys there I found on eBay. They're at the moment starting bid at $50 or buy it now $100. I missed out on those last night, finished at 10 PM and yeah, I missed out. So I'll be bidding on those guys. However, there's a guy on Facebook at the moment that's making brackets for the Toyota Supra. So in the front there, they run a 4-inch speaker. He makes a bracket to run a 6-inch speaker. I've been in contact with him now to see the pricing on those, just to sort of weigh up the better option. I mean, hey, having 6-inch speakers is better, but like I keep saying, I just don't have the income to support spending the extra money at the moment. And I mean, I don't really want a crazy sound system. I just want to listen to basic music when I'm not running crazy boost, because I won't be able to hear the music anyway. So that's the first one. Second one is that I've been on a parts site that's somewhat local to me. I made a little bit of a list up. I'm going to show you guys that now as well. So yeah, from the cam cover on the driver's side, there's a hose there that goes to one of the intake pipes. So there's him there. Then we've got the center rocker cover breathers that I've got on order there as well. And then I have the PCV hose kit. The PCV kit comes with the valve, the hose, and the hose clamps as well, so that's cool. So those guys there come to a grand total of around $95 plus shipping. Alright guys, the guys with the 6-inch speaker mounts just got back to me. They are quite reasonably priced. They're only about $20 dearer than the front setup to suit the 4-inch speakers. However, something I just noticed is that the setup that suits the 4-inch speakers also comes with rear brackets. So the brackets on there that I saw, which I thought, well, to be honest, I didn't know what they were for, are actually to suit the 6.5-inch or the 6-inch speaker in the rear of the Supra, which I totally forgot about or didn't actually know that they had, and which also means that they've actually been taken out of the car, which I didn't think of as well. So I'll probably be going this route on eBay, and then I'll need to buy 4 speakers for the car. Good morning, it is early and my eye is really red due to lack of sleep. However, last night I was restless, I couldn't sleep, I really needed to get a vlog out. I had to update a thumbnail, get it uploaded, get the video uploaded. But anyway, this morning I've made two commitments. The first one being to Andrew. I told him that I'd check out my Supra to see if I actually wanted to go ahead with his brackets. So what I'm checking for is to see that there aren't some sort of bracket in there, to see that they're in the rear as well, to see if there's any brackets there, because that'll be the decider as to whether I go eBay, which have the front 4-inch speaker boxes and the rear 6-inch speaker brackets, or if there's already brackets in the rear, then I'll probably go with Andrew, because then even though it's $20 dearer, then I'll be able to run the 6-inch speaker in the front instead of staying with OEM. So let's pull these door cards off. I might even pull the door cards off the red Supra just for reference, because the speakers in there sound really good, and if they're a 4-inch speaker and a standard like 6-inch rear, then I've got no issues running the 4-inch speaker boxes and I'll keep it all factory. So I've left my tripod at Mitch's. I'll just quickly show you guys how I'm pulling this door card off. So basically you need to pull out all the screws, 1, 2, and then they run all along the bottom here as well. Check for screws in the door handle. You probably have to pop this guy here possibly, and always check down in the armrest for any screws as well. You don't really want to go yanking at these door cards whilst there are screws in there, because then you'll damage them and they're expensive to replace. Alright, don't mind me guys, this is my attempt at an action shot. Basically, if you guys ever struggle pulling these panels off, you can go online to forums, in Supras in particular. So many people have tried to pull these apart and damage clips and that kind of thing, that people always do ask a question on how to do it properly without breaking anything. For example, in the rear with the speakers there, I thought you'd pull the whole trim off, however the actual speaker grills just pull out instead, whereas with the front you can't pull the speaker grills off because then you'll damage them. And you can see here someone's actually tried to pull these grills off before and broken a couple of the tabs. However, the rest are intact, so it actually stays in there. Lucky for me, I don't need to buy door cards. Right, so for any of you guys wondering how to pull these off, basically you've got 1, 2, 3 pieces here. All along the bottom there, there's screws or bolts. These ones have been messed with, so I've got screws, and there's one screw here, one screw down here, and always check up the side here because I'm pretty sure there's one here as well. And now this should be ready to pull off. Well, always start from the bottom. Hopefully some of these aren't broken. Alright guys, I'm going to use a little bit of force down here. Well, this one already looks pretty average, so most of this door card is off. However, alright, that's him. This door card is off. Just make sure when you're pulling door cards off that there are plugs. So in this car it doesn't actually have any lights in the door, so you don't have to be worried, but with these actual switches here you need to be worried that you don't just go and yank stuff and break stuff. So you should pull out and up. Alright. Alright, it's out and up. I'm just going to unplug these door switches. Now, let's put this card somewhere nicely out of the way. Looks like the USB camera was correct, and I did know what I was looking at. It was a support bar. So there is no speaker boxes in these doors, as well as there is no plastic surround in these doors, which cranks my OCD. If I can find them, I'll get them. If I can't, it's just enough to go back together. But looks like if there are rear brackets in the rear doors, I'll be going these eBay speaker boxes just to sort of keep it all OEM, I think. Good news is he hasn't cut the plug for the factory wiring that goes to the speaker box, so pretty lucky there all in all. Pretty happy it's not too dodgy behind here. Alright, remind me never to get into the back of this car if anyone else is ever driving. Cool thing is that I was reminded of is that it has Series 2 roof lining, a black roof lining in it, so that's a plus for the car. So like I said on the forums, they say to just get these guys out with the flat blade, which always scares me, so I want to put the camera down and see what I can and can't get. Just mind the dodgy camera angles. Alright. Oh. Right guys, wasn't as hard as I thought. I know with that sun it's terrible, but some scary noises there. So it's just one, I guess, push sort of pin, push pin. So there's actually speakers in the back here, guys, and they don't work. I don't know whether that's got to do with the wiring and the plugs down there, but yeah, as you can see, there's actually speakers in here. So I don't know what's going on. Let's go get the keys, put the battery on, see what the story is with those. All right, so we'll turn him on. Oh, no, don't need a fuel pump. So we'll turn him on, and we've got stereo, so we'll source him to CD. Oh, tuner, cool aerial. No, we'll go to CD. And what I'm gonna do, so the front tweeters work definitely, so I'm gonna try and send some power to the rear. So where are we? I need to find out how to do that now. Okay, that sucks. Wonder if they're even wired in. I guess we won't know. I might even go try and pull them out quickly. Alright guys, after a little bit of problem solving, all that I can come up with now is that the reason the rear speakers don't work is because I don't have an amplifier under the seat. So the JzA80 Supra normally has a factory amplifier under the seat. So not having that there might be the reason why the rear speakers don't work. And so yeah, let's look into that a little bit more. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try and track the wires to the rear speakers and see if they've actually been run to somewhere around the rear of this head unit. So I might just be able to splice those in. But for now, we'll go ahead and pull that apart. Alright, this is snowball turned to a big mission. So now I'm taking the seat out. So I've yanked this seat base from under here to try and pull the base out, because I want to pull this whole side trim off. Pull the base out, pull that whole side trim off, so then I can see what the wiring is like. Because if the wiring for that speaker isn't going to the factory harness, and that's obviously why it's not working. So let's try that first. Alright, found the culprit, this guy here. So yeah, like everyone said before, be careful, because you do miss little pieces like this guy here. Okay, quickly as well, I missed one guy here, which is yeah, so good thing that I did check and pull this bottom seat out. Alright guys, so my camera ran out of battery, but I've had a little bit of a win. I'm going to show you guys what I found in the back here. So basically, I definitely do have rear speakers. So they're Rockford Fosgates. So I'm assuming that's why he's taken the front speakers out, is because they were expensive, I'm assuming. So basically what I found was there were a few bolts in here that need to be removed before I took that side trim off. So you do need to remove the rear seat base to get to those. Then what I found was this wiring here was connected to this yellow and black factory wiring here, which was running to, once upon a time, would have been an amp in the rear there. So basically, yeah, he's removed it all prior to sale, which is cool. I'm just glad that I found rear speakers in the back there. I have plugged them in and they definitely do work. And I'm going to show you some old school tunes from my heyday. First of them is anyway, a little bit of bullet for my Valentine. So I was a cool teenager. Anyway, I'm so stoked with that. So what I'm going to do, I really don't want to mess with the factory wiring anymore, and cut and shut like that, just because of my OCD. For now anyway, I might get over it and want a sound system in the future. However, for now, I think I'm going to order those front 4-inch speaker boxes, so then I can use the factory plugs, which will work with this stereo. Then I'll have 4 speakers, 2 tweeters that all work in the car, and to be honest, I think that's going to be enough for me for now. So I've been in contact with Nick, who has the S1 clock, and he has a radiator overflow bottle for me as well, so hopefully I'm going to go pick up those. And alright, she's getting dark, boys, so just thought I'd check out the radiator overflow before I head over to see Nick. Alright, so I thought I'd quickly check my overflow bottle here in the red Supra. So just to make sure it looks the same, I've been sent a photo of his, which is said to be out of an RZ, but you just never know, so always pays to double check. And yeah, that's in there, so I'll just need that hose there because it doesn't come with the hose, but other than that, I think we will be pretty good. Big thank you to Nick for waiting for me last night. So pretty much what we found out was that he did have an RZ coolant overflow bottle, however it didn't have the bracket, so I didn't buy that off him. However, he did pull through with the goods, which is the Series 1 clock for the Supra, so we're going to see if that one plugs in. Before I thank him, however, let's plug it in and see if it actually works. Yeah, buddy. Cool, cool. I have a working clock for the Supra, so yeah, definitely thank you, Nick, for that. I really appreciate that. And now we're going to get onto the stereo and see what happens there. I've got the second stereo. I'm going to plug the fuse in and see if it works, because it is a DVD player. And to be honest, the screen that I have here, the unit that I have here is red, which I kind of want to go with the red themed interior, black on red kind of thing. So I'm going to see if the other unit comes up red as well, because if it doesn't, I don't have any screens to use with the DVD player anyway, so I probably won't use it. Guys, the moment of truth. It lights up, but it's blue. Alright guys, pretty stoked with how this interior is panning out now. All the pieces are back in. Stereo definitely works, clock definitely works, and the AVCR definitely does work. I'll switch those on now. So yeah, that's cool. Next step is to get the gear boot and handbrake boot, change this steering wheel over, and sort out some speaker box. So yeah, up next we'll get onto that, and that'll be the last bit to tie up the interior until we get onto the engine, hopefully ready to get this thing on the road sometime sooner than later. That's going to be awesome, guys. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a like. Please comment on the bottom what you do want to see for the channel, what you don't want to see for the channel. Also, yeah, share it with your friends, share it on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you want to. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.